Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to invite all the Japanese learners who may be out there to come out and game with us. We're going to play a card game. You can check out the exact date and time in the title of this video, but it should be this upcoming Saturday. Our Japanese group is a really strong group, and to sign up you can visit languagecardgames.com. But in the video today I'm going to describe more about what we do, and at the end of the video I'm going to summarize last week's game. So if you're a player who comes out to play with us regularly, or if you're new but you're curious to hear exactly what went down, I want you to stick with me until the end of this video. So what we're doing is we're playing a card game called Heading into Language Land. I have the real cards here in my hand, but of course we play the virtual version, we play the online version when we get together on Saturdays. And this is a card game that I designed as a language learner specifically to help other language learners as a form of enrichment, as a form of motivation. We currently have study groups that play this game on Saturdays for the languages of Mandarin, Japanese, Spanish, and Turkish seems to be growing stronger at the moment. And from time to time we have groups for other languages as well. But in this game, basically what's going to happen is you're going to get to choose a character, move around to different spaces, and you're going to encounter different topics that you have to give an example of or try to speak about in your target language. Now, we accept all levels. If you're a beginner, saying just a single word may suffice. Some of our higher level players, they like to try to speak longer sentences or even have a short conversation with the other players about the target language regarding the different topics that come up. But it's important for you to understand that we are trying to build a very collaborative, inclusive, and cooperative environment. So yes, we are playing a game. We do accumulate some points. We do have maybe a winner in the end. But if everybody's learning, everybody wins. That's truly our goal. This is a form of edutainment. It is a form of gamification. And during the game, we allow players to look up answers if they get stuck, share answers to each other, check translators, check their notes. We even have pre-built study guides for 3 of the groups that I just mentioned, for Mandarin, Japanese, and Spanish. So if you really wanted to, you could kind of study up with those study guides in advance, or even refer to them during the game and use some of those answers, because the study guides cover all the topics in the game. There's over 100 topics in this game, so the replay value is really high. We've been playing it with our online groups since April of 2023. And since April of 2023, we've seen about 60 different people come out. About 10 of them, maybe close to 10 times. So we have some regulars who keep coming back, and they've been involved in a lot of game sessions. What I'm trying to do is gamify and reward this process to get people interested in coming out, once, 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times a month. And at the end of the year, we're going to see who our top players are, and I'm going to reward them with like a free game deck or some other prizes, maybe some discounted games, stuff like that. So our goal is to make language learning, that process, truly unforgettable for you. I think that a problem that a lot of language learners are facing nowadays is that they're studying alone by themselves, and it's a merely academic exercise, and it gets too dry, too boring. They don't have a good way to meet other people who are learning their same target language, and they also don't have fun methods to inject. Now, I'm not suggesting necessarily that you just game with us all the time in order to learn your target language, although some casual learners, gamers in our circles, maybe they are doing that because for them they're a bit more relaxed about the goals they're trying to achieve and they really just want to have fun. If you're serious about learning your target language, I don't recommend that you sort of replace what you're doing by doing what we do full time. What I'm suggesting is you keep your normal study routines, you keep your self-study routines, you keep going to class or keep doing that course, whatever it is. But at the same time, like I said before, once or twice a month, come out and game with us. It's a great way to enrich what you're doing, learn more organically because we have mixed age, mixed ability, mixed nationality groups. Everybody knows some different things about that target language that's really exciting for you to pick up. And engaging with them in that way is going to help you make more vivid memories and drive those memories more deeply into your long-term storage. Sometimes people will say, I don't know if gaming could be as valuable to me as just studying by myself for an hour. Well, if you look at it that way, you're going to miss out on a lot of extra value because you're actually going to be building your confidence, your social skills, you're going to meet new people, and you're going to be learning a lot of different types of content that you wouldn't necessarily get from a textbook or a class. These are real people sharing real stories about things they've done, places they've been, interests that they have. Now, if you're thinking about really how to supersize this or how to maximize the value out of it, I would say make it part of your routine to come out and join us every Saturday. Now, if you happen to be learning, for example, let's say you're just learning Mandarin, well, maybe you could only come out to join us once a month. But if you happen to be learning Mandarin or Japanese, well, now you're going to be able to come out to join us twice a month. We have some people who are capable of joining us 3 times per month, and they often do because we happen to have 3 groups in their target language. Again, our strongest groups right now that run most regularly are for Mandarin, Japanese, Spanish, and Turkish is emerging, but sometimes we hold pop-up events for other languages. To get more details about what we're doing, there's a playlist for this game on my YouTube channel. You can look for Heading Into Language Land. There's a playlist for it on the homepage of my YouTube channel. Don't look at the playlist that says Heading Into Language Land 2 because that's showing my game development for the next edition. Just look for Heading Into Language Land playlist. You can subscribe to this channel because I'm putting out content regularly to explain what we're doing. And you can also go to languagecardgames.com. The schedule's there, the sign-up's there, and there's a blog article stuck to the top of the blog section that describes what we're doing if you'd like to read about it. Now, a little summary about what happened last Saturday. Last Saturday we had a Turkish game. As I mentioned, the Turkish group's getting stronger. That's partly thanks to the help of native speakers like Beza and Ronaldinho. They are 2 native speakers who have become friends of mine and who've been coming out to play with us, and they want to lend a hand with the people who want to learn Turkish in our circles. And Ronaldinho is actually learning Mandarin. I know that's one of his target language, so he also joins the Mandarin games. And Beza is going to come out to try her hand at Japanese. She said her Japanese is horrible. She said she's a beginner at it, I guess. I don't know if I really believe that. We'll see what happens. But Japanese is one of her target languages. So what happened last Saturday was Beza came out to teach and to guide, and in the room we had Emina, who is, she's come out maybe 3 times to join us. I believe she's a teacher, possibly from England, if I recall correctly. We also had Chow returning to play with us, which is amazing because Chow was one of our top gamers in 2023. She had to come out like 6 times to play in our Mandarin games. She was one of our top gamers overall, but she kind of put Mandarin on hold because she wanted to focus more on Turkish, and we didn't really have a Turkish group going at that time. So now that the Turkish group is going, she actually came out to play, and she told me that she's going to be getting back into Mandarin. So Chow could easily become one of our top players in 2024. So thanks to you, Chow, for coming out again, and congratulations. I'm really excited that you are back in the mix. So those were the players of the game. Emina, Chow, and Beza played, although she wasn't really trying to learn Turkish, she was helping. Ronaldinho was also on the sidelines teaching and guiding. He is interested to possibly become one of the game masters on our team, so he might actually start to host those Turkish sessions more regularly. So you'll have someone who knows the game well and who is a native speaker of the language. And Ian, thank you to Ian for hosting that game. So the last game was really fun, really effective for people, And I think if the Turkish group continues to grow strong, then I'm going to make a study guide for it to help support new players and beginning players who are coming out who are going to want that study guide. Now, you who are watching this video, maybe you're not learning Turkish, but I just wanted to let you know that, and I think if I keep doing these regular videos, perhaps every Monday, talking about our weekly games, I'll put in a little review of the last game. So if you want a review of how the Japanese game went, you're going to want to watch the next long form video that I put out after that Japanese game. So probably next Monday's video, I'll give a little summary of how the Japanese game went. But the really fun thing, the really cool thing is that people are starting to get to know each other. And there's a lot of people who are joining more than one game per month through different languages. And I'll put some reviews too on the homepage of my website, on my Twitter feed, and you can start to get to know these people and really make friends. Some of them are really fantastic. They've been active on social for a long time, and they're posting their progress, their language learning journey. They're really trying to meet people, and they just have an amazing intellect for studying different languages. So it can really help to rub shoulders with them, especially around the gaming table. Alright, that's it for this video. I'll see you back here next time. Bye bye for now.